What is going on, guys? Welcome to my tutorial on how to install my Black Ops 2 shader pack for Black Ops 3 mod tools. So what I'm going to be going over in this video is what's inside of the shader pack and how to install them to your map. Now, I've included an installation text file in the folder, and I've made it as simple as I could. I provided everything to make this as simple as it can be. And so I'm going to be reading this installation and going step by step just so that you guys can fully understand it. And yeah, we're going to get this going. So if you don't know what this pack is, it is a shader pack for Black Ops 3 mod tools to install on your map, which will turn all of the perk icons and power-up icons in your map to the same ones that were used in Black Ops 2. So for example, your perks and your power-ups in your custom map will now look the same as they did in Origins, for example. So you should download the pack and you should have this. It probably won't be called this, it'll be named something else because I'm going to rename it before I upload the update. But basically, when you open it, inside you're going to find 3 folders and then 2 text documents. The first folder up here, the NSZ custom power-up shaders, you don't need to worry about. If you click in it, you can see it says coming next update, and inside it says coming next update, and then version 1.3. This video is a tutorial for 1.2, and when 1.3 comes out, this part of the tutorial will still be the same, but installing the custom power-up shaders for Nate's power-ups will be a little bit different, and I'll make another video for that. So don't worry about this top folder. What we're worried about is the bottom 4 items. So let's start with the text documents. First one, credits. Please read. This is everyone that made this happen, and my phone just vibrated. That's nice. We have Noob for Lunch, who is the person who made kind of the original tutorial on changing shaders, which kind of got the zombies modding community to be focusing on it. Ice Grenade made a tutorial as well as released a shader pack. It was all custom made. I put myself in there because I gotta change this. Forgetting the let's do Black Ops 2. Whoops. The Black Ops 2 shaders we'll put. There we go, that's better. Credit to Nate Smith Zombies for permission to make shaders for its custom power-ups. I basically talked to him and he gave me permission to create custom power-ups, which I actually have made. I'm just working on getting them to work in game, and then that'll obviously be the next update for this pack. As you see, I also put coming in version 1.3. Tom Crowley, or Tom BMX, he provided the tools that I downloaded to use to extract the images from VO2. So all of the shaders, well, for the most part, one of them is custom made, and then all of Nate's are custom made, obviously. But the ones that aren't custom made are extracted straight from the game. So they are the actual shaders that were used in Black Ops 2. And then obviously we have Treyarch. And if you use the shader pack, you have to give credit in one of these 2 ways. One, you can list everyone's name, or to save room in the credit list, you can say the Black Ops 2 shader pack and then provide a link to the post. And the reason why I allowed that as an option is because on the post's page, I put a credit list on there as well. So that's that. Next up, we have the Install Txt. You open this up, it gives you 3 steps, 3 simple steps to install this. Very, very simple. It looks a little confusing now, but we'll go over it. And then down here, we say shaders for Nate Smith coming out in 1.3. And then all down here are tutorial links. Now this is going to have a link here, which is how you possibly got to this tutorial. This is going to be my tutorial for the pack. And then this is the original tutorial by Noob for Lunch, Ice Grenades tutorial, as well as a tutorial that Craft D Animations made. And he used Noob for Lunch's tutorial as well as Ice Grenades shaders. So that's that. And then next up we have the source data and the texture assets. Now these are the folders that contain the GDTs and the actual shaders themselves. If you go under source data, this is the GDT for the shaders. This has everything except for the death machine in it. This is made simply because if the mod tools have an update, they can kind of delete images and stuff like that. And so if you have the GDT files there, it kind of prevents that from happening. And so that's in the source data. And then if we go over to texture assets, as you see, we have another GDT. This is the one that contains the stuff for the death machine icon, because for whatever reason that's different than all of the other ones. And then under custom, we have the perks and power-ups. Now for the perks, as you can see, I provided every single perk from Black Ops 2, and then I also included the Shadows of Evil Widow's Wine, because I felt that that fit the theme better than the one from like Horizon Drac. And you can see I even included Vulture PhD, Electric Cherry obviously is in there, and it's just every single perk from Black Ops 2 plus Widow's Wine. If we go back out to power-ups, we have every single power-up from Black Ops 2, including Zombie Blood, and then I also have my custom-made Death Machine icon for Black Ops 2. Now the reason why I provided things like the Zombie Blood and provided things such as Vulture and PhD is because if people put that into their map, they can then still use the custom shaders with the rest of everything. So that's kind of explaining everything. Now let's go into this very, very, very simple installation. So first things first, you're going to open the TXT, and it says you need to drag the source data and texture assets folders into your Black Ops 3 root. Easiest way to get to your root is if you go to your launcher, right click on any map and click open map folder, and then on the folder link, just click on where it says Call of Duty Black Ops 3. You're now in the root directory. All you have to do is take your texture assets and source data and drag those in here. Override anything that needs to be overridden. You should only have one file. This one right here should need to be overwritten because it's already in there. Everything else won't be. My GDT for everything else won't be in there, and the actual texture assets custom folder won't be in there. So you should only have one, but if you have more than one for some reason, just override everything like I just did. So next up, you need to add the following depending on what you're using to the bottom of your map's zone file. So to do that, you can go back into your launcher, click on your map that you want to use this on, right click and click Edit Zone File. Now, you're going to want to copy all of this from the bottom of the custom power-ups all the way up to the custom perk shaders. You're going to do Control C, and then you're going to go to your zone, go down to the bottom, and whatever the last one is, go to the end of it, click Enter twice, and then Control V to paste. Save that, and you can go ahead and close that. Finally, you need to recompile and link your map. So obviously you're going to compile, link. You don't really need to do lights, but I usually just do them all anyway, just to be safe. And once you do that, you should be able to hop into your game and have all of the shaders fully installed. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you understand how the pack is put together a little bit better now. I saved you guys a lot of time by providing 2 GDTs instead of 1. If I didn't provide any GDTs, you would have had to do everything in APE to make the GDTs. And if I didn't provide the one for the death machine, you would have had to done a bunch of work in APE to get the death machine image working. So I provided both of those just so you guys don't have to do that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and check my other video if it's out, about adding Nate Smith's custom power-up shaders. And yeah, that's all for now. I'm not going to show any gameplay because recording Black Ops 3 on my computer just lags it so bad, but you can go to the ModMe post and there are preview images on there. So if you want to see what everything looks like in-game, just feel free to go in and play it yourself or look at those preview images. So that's all I got for now. Tune in for the next update, and I will talk to you guys later. So peace out.